So we are continuing with the story of Pearl Learns a Lesson. And the author is Laura Appleton Smith, and it was illustrated by Carol Frendenberg. This is Chapter 5. "You are the worst dog I have ever met," Pearl told Pepper as they went to hunt for logs. "My dog will have fur as soft as velvet and will smell better than a bed of herbs. My dog will have a silver collar on its neck." Pepper jumped up to lick Pearl's hand, but as he did, Pearl yelled, "Get back!" Pepper slunk back from the girl. Pearl grumbled as she picked up logs to fill the sack. As each log was dropped in, the sack got bigger. This perplexed Pearl, and she got madder and madder as the sack got bigger and bigger. When the sack was full, it was bigger than Pearl. It stuck on rocks and twigs as she dragged it. Pearl yelled bad words. Birds lifted from the trees. Animals scattered into the bracken and ferns. "Stack the logs next to the pit," Mervyn told Pearl when she got back. As she stacked, Mervyn dropped a pot and cracked it. He stomped on a rung of his ladder and snapped it. As he spilled a mug of grog on his rug, he told her, "When you have stacked the logs, fix my pot and my ladder, and scrub the grog from my rug." Pearl was flabbergasted. "A spell is a spell," Mervyn told her. Pearl curled up next to the stack of logs and whimpered. Pepper being Pepper, went over to comfort her, even after she had yelled at him. At first, Pearl turned her back on him, but at last she lifted her hand and patted his matted fur. Pearl felt better. She got up and fixed the pot. Pepper sat next to her. Next, she went to the ladder. Pepper held the rung as Pearl mended it. As Pearl scrubbed the rug, Pepper dropped a stick in front of her. Pearl picked it up and tossed it. Pepper jumped to get it. Mervyn heard Pearl giggle as she tossed a stick to a second tree. Was Pearl's work fun? Mervyn wondered. When Pearl had scrubbed the last drops of grog from the rug, Mervyn dismissed her. He told Pearl to be back early the next day. He would have a gift for her then. Pearl asked if she could do one last task. She filled a barrel with water and added a packet of herbs. She dunked Pepper into the barrel. She scrubbed the dirt from his fur and picked the twigs from the mats he had. Pepper was as soft as velvet. He smelled of mint and lavender. He was perfect. Chapter 6. Back in her big bed, Pearl tossed and turned. She thought about her gift of a dog with a silver collar. In earnest, Pearl yearned that her dog would be just like Pepper. When Pearl got up the next day, her back hurt from her work. She did not jump on her bed. She rang for her servants to bring in muffins and jams and milk. She did not spill her urn. She remembered the work of scrubbing Mervyn's rug. The servants were flabbergasted. Perhaps Pearl was ill. She had turned into a different girl. Pearl ran to Mervyn's fir tree. When she got there, Pepper stacked next to Mervyn, as perfect as when she had left him. Pepper wagged and wiggled when Pearl entered. On his neck was her silver locket. "You learned your lesson well, Pearl," Mervyn told her. "Your gift is Pepper, a dog with soft black fur and a silver collar. The king and the queen understand that you have earned this gift. Pepper may live with you in the kingdom forever." Pearl promised Mervyn that she and Pepper would visit him every day. And they did. And they lived happily ever after. And that is the end of Pearl Learns a Lesson. Now, did we see some of the words that we have been learning in class with our sounds? Pearl, which has an AR sound. Collar, which has an AR sound. Can you hear that? Pearl, collar. There they are. And our OR sound, for and forever. And our IR sounds, girl and fur. And lastly, our ER sounds, her and clever. And that's the end of our story time. I'll come back with a new story, and remember, practice reading every day so that you read perfectly. Bye-bye now.